It's Tuesday Trend Day again, and I got 10 more RedBubble trends for you. But this time, I'm adding BSRs. You don't want to miss this. Let's go. Thanks for joining me on this video. My name is Juno with Detour Shirts, the channel all about helping you design and sell t-shirts online. If that's something you like to do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So in this video, I'm doing again 10 more RedBubble trends for you, but this time I'm doing it just a little bit different. I think this will help you out. So something I noticed recently is that trend lines on RedBubble don't necessarily mean sales. And I'll show you what I mean. This one right here, Sushi and Sunshine, I created this. Well, I helped create this. It was already there, but it only had 9 results when I first started. And now it has over 500 results. So it's been a couple weeks now and I haven't gotten any sales from it, but it's still trending this week, still trending. And I believe trend lines are only about increase in products or maybe increase in views, but they don't necessarily mean increase in sales. And that's really what we're trying to look for. We're trying to figure out if these things are selling, not just if people are looking for them or if people are adding products to them. Trend lines on RedBubble or trends on RedBubble don't necessarily mean what we think it means. So because there's no good way to figure out what's selling on RedBubble, even the bestseller dropdown doesn't necessarily mean that it's selling. So I'm gonna use the BSRs from Amazon. I'm gonna take these phrases from RedBubble and look them up on Amazon and see if they have low BSRs. And that way we can kind of see it's selling on Amazon, and hopefully that translates to RedBubble. I know they're two different print-on-demand sites, but it's probably the best way to check if it's gonna sell. If it's something people are actually buying somewhere else, hopefully they're buying it on RedBubble as well. So that's what I'm gonna be adding to this video. That's what's gonna make it different. You're gonna wanna stay till the end. I have still all the tags, all the image boards, gonna add some BSR. So this may be a long video. Stay with me. Make sure to see all the 10 trends at the end and of course another edition of trend credits. Let's see how this goes. So for trend number 1, I found this kind of high results, but it is Papasaurus, 919 results. I know that's a little high for what I usually do, but here are the best selling. Let's take a look. I picked this one because of the low BSRs, but also because it's getting close to Father's Day. So I think you'll have a good chance of making a sale. Of course, this is the competition, so you're going to have to be as good as or better than these to make yours stand out. And RedBubble doesn't have any BSRs, so I'm going to go to Amazon. And here I typed in Papasaurus, and let's take a look at these. On Amazon, you know, very low results, 281. But look at these BSRs, super low BSRs, right? That means people are buying these shirts on Amazon. Hopefully that means they're buying it on RedBubble as well. So take a look at this. Again, don't copy these. These are just here. This is your competition. Make sure that yours is better than this. I have the image board for you here too. Here are the product tags that you can use for RedBubble. Here are some other Father's Day design ideas you can do. Dinosaur design ideas, dinosaur mashups, you know, puns like that. So this one is a mashup of Papa and Tyrannosaurus. So Daddysaurus, right? So many different ways to do it. You can have a dinosaur by itself or with kids, which I think is really cute. Just make sure this is for dads and this is something that dads would actually like to wear. Don't try and make it too kiddie. That would be for the kid side of it. You want to make it something more of what a dad would wear. Okay, so that is your trend number 1, Papasaurus. So here is trend number 2 that I found for you, cat wearing sunglasses, only 653 results. And here are the best selling. Now you don't need any words on this one. You can just put a cat with glasses, but you can have words. This one says cool cat. This one says catacorn. But you notice they all have sunglasses. So make sure your cat has sunglasses. Let's take a look at the best selling. Lots of different ways to do this. It can be a leopard or even a tiger if you have one. So take a look at this. Really cool, right? Again, we're going to have to check Amazon for some BSRs to make sure that this is actually something that's selling. So let me go to Amazon and I typed in cat wearing sunglasses shirt because they don't have stickers and stuff like that. So let's just check shirts for BSRs, some low ones. Look at that, 173,000, 444,000. So these are selling. You can see that with some low BSRs, they are selling. Some of them are selling better than others, but not nearly as much cat with glasses on Amazon as there are on Redbubble. But we saw the BSRs, they are kind of selling. Here are some image boards for it, some product tags with cool cats, cat designs you can do, other animals wearing glasses. You know, cats trending right now, but I'm sure if you put sunglasses on a dog or a unicorn, they would sell it as well. Cat puns do well. You saw some of those words, check me out and things like that. So here are some graphics. You can draw your cat in any way. These are just some ways to do it. And then just get some sunglasses and put the sunglasses on the cat. Just as easy as that. Here's one way you can do it, more realistic version of it. These make great stickers as well as t-shirts. You'll probably sell a lot more stickers on Redbubble for this, just because it's so cool that you can just put it on a water bottle or something like that. So that is your trend number 2, cat wearing sunglasses. So for trend number 3, I found this, United States of Anxiety. Only 288 results, and here are your best selling. Let's take a look. Lots of different ways to do this. Of course, it's USA, right? United States of Anxiety instead of America. So take a look at these ideas. I think you can still break into here. Lots of different ways to do this. Usually using the flagged in some sort of way, or at least the colors red, white, and blue. Let's check Amazon for BSRs. So I typed in United States of Anxiety here. They only have 122 results. And let's take a look at these low BSRs. Kind of low, they're in the millions. Not super low, but they're still kind of selling. Here, let's take a look at the image board. So here's your image board with the product tags here. The reason why I picked this one, even though it had a little higher BSRs, is because it's going to relate to 4th of July, and that's coming up. So you can see other 4th of July designs. This could do really well at 4th of July. Wear this as a t-shirt at the 4th of July parties out there. Here's some graphics of United States with the flag, other USA graphics, and kind of the way we talk about anxiety and things like that. So kind of mash those together, make it a cool design, something that's funny, not too serious, but something that someone would love to wear on the 4th of July, and I think you'll do well. So that is your trend number 3, United States of Anxiety. So for trend number 4, I found this Mom Acronym. Only 282 results, and here are the best selling. So lots of different ways to do Mom acronyms. This one says Mom Everything, but this one says Master of Multitasking, MOM. Let's see if there's another one. No, mostly that. Let's see. Matchless, Optimistic, Meddlesome. That's another way you can do Mom. There's Mother as well. So you've seen this. Amazing, Loving, Strong, Happy, Selfless, Graceful. And those letters here in the middle, Mother, right? So lots of different ways to do that. Manager of Money. So you don't actually have to have the same ones. You can come up with your own acronym for Mom. Maker of Meals. So lots of different ones. Let's check the BSRs on Amazon to see if this is actually selling. And yes, they have some low BSRs. That one does. That one doesn't. They kind of have some. Let me see if I do Mother acronym instead of Mom acronym. So not as low as I would like, but they are selling. There are some sales here. Autism has some. This one has kind of low. Like again, Grandma has the better one. So not as good as I would like, but still Mother's Day ones. This one is a different take on it, doing like a chemistry mother, right? That one has a really low BSR, some mom facts. So take a look at these and kind of incorporate this with Mom acronym. Again, don't copy these, but these are some ideas on which way you could go with the Mom acronym design. So some image board ideas, some example product tags here, Mom acronym, Mom boss, those kinds of things. Mom designs do really well, even outside of Mother's Day, which has already passed, but you got some other acronym designs too, not just Mom. We saw Grandma and autism and things like that. And then you can do some dad or father acronym design since Father's Day is coming up. So here are some different ways you can do Mother, right? You can find those on the internet or make up your own. This one is MILF, not mom, but this is also an acronym for Mom in Love with Fitness. So kind of mash some different things together, make yours different, stand out, and something that a mom would actually love to wear and thinks funny. So this is your trend number 4, Mom Acronym. So here is your trend number 5. In a world full of grandpas, be a papa. So only 195 results, so very low competition here. And these are the best selling right now on RedBubble. Of course, I know that doesn't mean that much, but these are the ones that are RedBubble is saying are best selling. So let's take a look. Here we go. This is your competition. Some ideas here. Make sure that yours is better than this. And something that a grandpa would love to wear, right? So this is for papas, grandpas. Take a look at that. A lot of them are using like animals in here, which is interesting. You also have the silhouette of a grandpa holding grandkids' hands. That's one way to do it. Let's check Amazon to see if this is something that's selling on Amazon. Looking at their BSRs, I typed in a world full of grandpas, be a papa. And take a look at that. Low BSRs. This is a trend right now, of course, because it's getting close to Father's Day. Different ways. This one says word of grandmas. So that was also doing well. But you can see low BSRs, a lot of these. So yes, it is selling. Yes, it is trending, at least on Amazon. Hopefully it does well on RedBubble too. Let's check this image board. Product tags here. Father's Day designs, you want to do some of those. In a world of, we saw in a world of roses is this one. Be a sunflower. In a world of hate, be a light. So there's a lot of different ways you can spin that. Again, Father's Day is coming up. You're going to see a lot of Father's Day trends here. This is just another ones. And then do your design in a way that dads and fathers and grandpas love to wear, right? More bold fonts. Just, like this one only has a couple of colors. So that's what I would kind of gear towards, something that a grandpa would actually love to wear. So this is your trend number 5. In a world full of grandpas, be a papa. So for trend number 6, I found this one, Dad of the Sweet One. Only 205 results, and these are the best selling. So take a look at these. This is your competition. Again, make sure that yours stands out. I would say do something more of what a dad would wear. So stay away from the hearts and the cursive fonts. I would do something a little more bold. At least that's what I think would sell better. But the Sweet One, there's some ways you can do that. There's people who love to do donuts and candy and things like that. But use that. Let's take a look on Amazon if it's doing well. So Dad of the Sweet One, BSRs are really low right now. So this is a trend on Amazon. People are buying this, of course, for Father's Day. So some of these are doing really well on Amazon, which means that it's selling. Hopefully that means it's selling on RedBubble too. So here's the image board that I made for you. Use these tags. Do some other Father's Day designs, some other dad of the blank. We saw dad of the wild one, dad of the sweet one. Think about some other ways that you could do that. And you also had mom of the sweet one there too. So don't forget about that. You can just switch out the words. So here's some ways to do sweet ones. I would kind of stay away from the cursive font, but using the donut as an O is pretty cool, or using the one as, this is like a chocolate or donut cupcake kind of thing. And then this one used the pineapple, which is interesting, or ice cream. That's kind of cool. And do something more like something a dad would wear, right? So the kind of more bold and things. You can use cursive fonts. You don't have to stay away from cursive fonts. I would just use a bold cursive, right? Not really thin like this. So that's my ideas for you here. Do it in your own style. Make sure that yours is something that a dad would actually want to wear. Of course, this is for your trend number 6, Dad of the Sweet One. So for trend number 7, I found this coffee charging, only 161 results on RedBubble, and these are the best selling. And look at these. This is just kind of like a battery charge of coffee. Or coffee is powered. There's lots of different ways to do this. So let me show you some of these. It doesn't actually have to have the battery charging because coffee actually gives you a charge, kind of wakes you up anyway. So you can use that tag for most of your coffee designs if you already have one. But here's a different way to do it, charging, giving you a charge. So that's kind of what they're doing here. I couldn't find coffee charging on Amazon, at least a good one. So I found this. I run on coffee, and this does really well on Amazon. Take a look at these BSRs, like 15,000. I run on coffee, chaos and cuss words. There's some other I run on coffee and Jesus. So those are some other ideas that you can do that would match this tag, coffee charging or I run on coffee. So of course, coffee is a huge niche. So do something that someone would actually love to wear if you're doing a t-shirt or a sticker that people would love to do. I think that coffee charging thing would actually make a really good sticker. So let's take a look at the image board. Here's my coffee charging image board, some product tags for caffeine and coffee and things. There's so many different coffee designs. This is a evergreen niche that sells all year round. You can do some other charging designs. I've got some graphics here for different batteries and how you could kind of incorporate that with coffee. Figure out your own way to do it. Make sure that yours is different than what we saw on here and make yours better. Coffee charging is your trend number 7. So here is trend number 8. This is what I found. Keep and bear arms. Only 101 results, and these are the best selling according to RedBubble. Let's take a look at this. This is just a funny way to talk about the Second Amendment and in the USA, the right to bear arms or have firearms, but they're taking it literally with the bear, which is funny. So here are some ways to do that. You can see here, bear arms, some bears again with guns. So that's kind of how the twist on it. It's kind of like a pun. Take a look at this on Amazon. They are selling here too. I just typed in keep and bear arms shirt. Here's some other ideas. Of course, don't steal these, but some ways that these people are doing it and making sales. Look at this low BSR right there. Some Second Amendment stuff, right? This doesn't have a bear, but you can see other Second Amendment stuff use USA, and this one has an eagle, that kind of thing. So I think there is a potential to make lots of sales for this one. You can see it. This shirt is selling on Amazon. Let's take a look on my image board here. Lots of product tags. You can do a lot of other gun lover sayings, Second Amendment designs, gun puns. But this one is a bear holding a gun. You can see lots of different ways to draw your bear holding a gun or doing something for Second Amendment rights. And this is your trend number 8, keep and bear arms. So here is your trend number 9, my awesome best daddy forever. Only 86 results, and these are the best selling. Now these designs don't have to have all those words. This is just a tag, remember that? So you can have world's greatest dad in here, awesome dad. This is what an awesome dad looks like. Lots of different Father's Day designs with that tag. So as long as it's talking about your awesome dad or the best dad in the galaxy or something similar to that, you can use that tag. Take a look at these. And how well does this do on Amazon? Let's take a look. I typed in my awesome best daddy forever shirt here as well. And you can see it's not using all those words, but this is awesome daddy. My favorite people call me Papa. My favorite people call me daddy. And look at those BSRs, really low. You can do something like that. My favorite people call me dad. Let's see. Lots of different ways to do dad t-shirts. These are just some ideas on what kind of words to use, but don't copy these designs. Here is the image board, my awesome best daddy forever, some product tags, of course. And of course, you can do a lot more Father's Day designs. Do awesome blank, awesome dad, awesome papa, awesome whatever it is. Just make sure that it's something that a dad would like to wear. So I put this down here just to make sure that this design, you don't want to just put words on a shirt. You have to design it well enough that a dad or someone that's buying it for a dad would want to say, yeah, my dad would actually want to wear that. So bold fonts, think of just the layout of it, right? So that is trend number 9, my awesome best daddy forever. So for your last trend number 10, as another Father's Day shirt. So lots of Father's Day ideas in this video here. This one is Built Dad Tough. Only 49 results right now, and it is trending. Make sure, of course, this one is kind of a play on the Built Ford Tough. You can see this one looks exactly like Ford. I would stay away from that. Don't want to get copyright infringement there, even though it doesn't say Ford. The logo itself looks a lot like Ford. Someone's using the cursive font and the oval here. Stay away from that. There's lots of different ways to do it. You can see here, this doesn't look like the Ford logo, right? So do something different that doesn't look like the Ford logo, but I still think this could make a really good Father's Day t-shirt. Take a look at some of these bestsellers on Redbubble, different ways to do it, right? Make sure you do it in your own way and stay away from the whole Ford thing. They may get you sales, but they could also get you kicked off of Redbubble too. So you don't want to do that. See, this one's totally different, built dad tough. So lots of different ways to do it. Let's check Amazon to see if it's selling there. I typed in built dad tough on Amazon and look at that. Very low BSRs. Of course, these are the ones that look like Ford, but people are looking for it. So type in built dad tough and do it in your own different way. You can see that it is selling here. Let's take a look at the image board. And these are some different ways that you can do it, as well as different tags you can use for built dad tough. Do some other tough dad sayings. I think those words do well together with Father's Day. Some other Father's Day designs. We saw a bunch of them in this video. So this is kind of the style that dads like to wear, with the rough texture, the distressed texture. Those do really well too. So trend number 10, built dad tough. So those are all the 10 trends that I found for Redbubble and included BSRs on Amazon. Hopefully that was really helpful, but here are all 10. A lot of them have to do with Father's Day because it's coming up. You're gonna wanna jump on those really quick. It's coming up close, but take your snapshot here of all these 10. This can be your to-do list, and hopefully these do a lot better than the ones I did before, because now we're kind of basing it off of the BSRs on Amazon, at least showing that it does sell somewhere, and hopefully it sells here on Redbubble. There's no good way to check if something is selling on Redbubble. We looked at that bestsellers, and it's hit and miss. So you can do bestsellers on my Sushi and Sunshine, and it doesn't mean that they sold. These are just the ones that maybe people looked at the most but not bought. So hopefully this really helps. Let me know in the comments if you think the BSRs are something I should keep for going forward. I think it does help, even though it's a different market, a different pod site. At least we're showing that people have interest in it and are actually buying it somewhere. So thanks so much for watching this video, and your reward again for staying all the way to the end for this long video is another edition of Trend Credits. Thanks for staying with me to the end for this trend. Here's your trend credit. Good taste in music, bad taste in men. So let's take a look at these BSRs. They're getting some low BSRs here. Low BSRs, so you know it's selling. I showed BSRs all over this video for Amazon, and just here's another one, just proven. I love these to let you know that like people are actually buying this. So let's take a look at Merch Informer. Check the competition. It's getting an A, so you know it's good. If you don't have Merch Informer, I have a link in the description for Merch Informer. You can get some percentages off for it. So if you want to do this Merch Informer, you don't have to, but it really helps with checking competition. You got some graphics and keywords and lots of cool stuff. So something I actually use. And take a look at this. It actually tells you how many sales these are getting too. So you know it's actually selling. So love that about selling on Amazon. You can see if something actually is selling. It's hard to tell that on Redbubble. So that's why I think it's really hard to kind of guess on what sells. Of course, you want to jump on some, hot niches, that evergreen niches that sell year round. That probably will help you. So let's take a look at this again. Good taste in music, bad taste in men. This is your trend for your trend credit. Have fun with this one. Lots of different ways to do this. Of course, do it in your own style. So that is your trend for this video. Good taste in music, bad taste in men. So that is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully that addition of the BSRs, the Amazon BSRs, are really helpful. Let me know in the comments if you're seeing better sales with that. I know that's going to take a couple weeks to actually get some sales for Father's Day. So the question of the day is, how are Father's Day designs selling for you? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to know if Father's Day is something big for you, if it's something that sells well for you. I think it's potentially one of maybe the top 10 best-selling t-shirt holidays, at least for t-shirts. Fathers love t-shirts and they get them as gifts all the time. So it's one of the bigger ones. Hopefully it's doing well for you. And if this video was really helpful for you, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let the algorithm know that this was a good video. And if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. I think you can hit one right at the bottom here on the corner. You can hit that too to subscribe really easily. And if you want to know what to do with your trends and how to design it, I got some videos here to help you how to design t-shirts. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.